All right, so the next thing I really want to show you is going to be drill through. So drill through is going to be great because it's going to allow you to hone in on a report directly from a value. So for instance, if I want to see everything related to this total data analyst, then this population, I also want to see, one, who's in the current population, who's a loss, and then also who's a hire to this branch and to this position as well. So how would I do that? I would simply right-click, click on drill through, then attrition detail, and this is going to filter down every single thing based upon the branch ID for losses, current, and hires. And you can format this page however you want, right? But this shows you the by name granularity that we wanted. So before you start drill through, what you really want to do is ensure that your relationships are good. Because as long as the data is connected, you're going to be able to retrieve the by name results that you want. So you don't have to create too many bookmarks here to flip through reports and such. You can just drill through and have more interactivity to a different page. And that's okay, right? So what we want to do is identify what the common data elements are. So we already know that our relationships are good, so we could theoretically just make whatever we want for those reports and then just do a drill through, right? And the drill through is going to allow you to right click and just see whatever attributes that you selected. So essentially what I want to do is I want to right click on any of these values here, whether they're measures or not, and that's the beauty of it, right? Or by total hires, total losses, whatever it may be, and just see everything in one place, even for attrition reason as well. So I want to see everybody that's terminated, even if I select a value for finance, for example, and if I have just 4 people total for this type of loss for voluntary, I want to see just 4 results, right? But how do we do that? So we do that by going to attrition detail, and we're going to simply just build out a table, right? And ensuring that our relationships are good, which we know they are, everything's connected, we're going to simply start making a report. So we're going to go to table here, and we're just going to bring this over. Not going to do anything crazy. And we're going to go current personnel. We're going to go to employee ID first. We're going to go full name. We're going to go branch ID. And we have branch ID because that's going to be a common value amongst all the tables, right? So we want to make sure that we do have something that connects the dots between all of them, right? Between the drill through table that we're trying to drill through and then this table as well. And we can put anything else that we want as well. So we can put gender, for example, and then whatever else you may see. You want title, we can throw that in there too. Easy enough. And then we'll expand that a little bit. And this will be our current personnel. This will be parent to the table itself. So we're going to do current personnel, and we'll just center that. And just so I don't have to do the title again and center everything as much, I'm going to call this losses. But I want to make sure I don't integrate these values from this table. I want to go to losses. I'm going to do the same thing in the same sequence. So email or employee ID, then full name, then branch ID, then gender, and we have title as well. And then we'll do it again for hires. Just minimize that a little bit. Hires. We're going to delete all these. Go to future hires. And we'll go to employee ID. We'll go full name. We'll go branch ID. We'll go gender. We have it. Yep. And title. And there we go. And for some reason, this one's a little bit wider, but that's okay. All right, so now we have everything that we want. We have attrition detail. We have all our tables that we want to see. Now, if we go to workforce, and I click on this, I don't actually have a drill through option here, right? So that's a problem. So what I want to do here is add my drill through field. That's what really enables it fully, okay? So right now, nothing can drill through because there's no common value. Even though there's a common value within the table, Power BI is like, hey, how do I associate this with anything else? You associate by the common values you have inserted here. And the common values we have inserted here are going to be from the tables that are the originating source. So we have role name, right? That's going to be your title. You have branch. So we have branch name as well. And that's associated by the branch ID. And we'll probably just leave it at that. All right, so we have 2. And now if I go back here and I go on drill through, I should see 390, but that's probably too big of a number. So we're going to go click on this one and we're going to just drill through a little bit here on the front end first. We see 4 total here. So now if I try to drill through, will it? No, because I don't have an attrition reason as well. So I'm going to make sure my attrition reason is here too, because this page is really based on attrition type, right? So let's go to attrition reason. We're going to add that as well. We're going to go back here, click on this. We're going to click on termination. We're going to right click now, drill through attrition detail. And now we have 4 losses, right? Those are the exact 4 that we were talking about in Austin by 003 branch ID. And then we have 3 males and 1 female. And let's just validate that real quick once again. 3 males and 1 female. All right. So that's how you get your by name granularity that way. Also, it filters it by how many hires you have for that branch, for that role, and then how many personnel you have currently as well too. So this is how you expand out your report laterally, but also create greater interactivity so you don't have to make numerous bookmarks within your dashboard. And then let's just ensure that it works for this too. So we're just going to click on Austin, for example, and we're going to click on hires or losses. It doesn't really matter, right? And we right click here. We actually can't see the types of hires and losses by the drill through here, right? That's a problem. But if we click on this, we can see it. Now, the reason why we don't see it here is because we don't have that value that it's associated with here. Even though we have the whole table, it's not here. And the reason why is because this is based upon a measure. So we had a measure for total hires and total losses. So now if I go to attrition detail, I add even more stuff to my report for total hires and total losses. Gonna integrate that in real quick. And now we're going to click on Austin. I'm going to right click on either of these, doesn't matter. And now we have the drill through option enabled. Click on attrition detail. It's only attrition detail simply because current doesn't have that in there yet for drill through. And now I can see all my current personnel. I can see all my losses. So how many losses do we have here? How many hires we have here? And that data will match what we had showing for Austin right here. So drill through is amazing, folks. I personally recommend using it quite often or as much as you can, simply because it adds so much interactivity, so much granularity within your report. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're just going to customize this entire dashboard and color it the way we want it, input any sorts of labels that we want, and adjust all the interactivity so we have a clean, polished dashboard. And from that point on, we'll go ahead and publish it and then schedule a refresh as well. But first thing, before we do that, let's go ahead and figure out exactly the color scheme that we want. So let me take you to a website that I use personally.